Let's find out though. Introducing the team that might get booed. Please welcome to the stage, Atlanta Faze! Slasher, Faze, Simp, and Celium. Atlanta Faze.
Listen, you can see why they're smiling. They're ready to eat some dinner. These are your major...
Once again, please welcome to the stage, Optic, Texas! Ghosty, Shotty, Dashy, you, Optic, Texas!
One of the craziest runs we have seen, maybe the second one this year.
The rest of those green arrows can elect to do for Faze. I mean, you're trying to be aware of the front side. You're trying to make sure that you got P1 locked down, but also not trying to give up those spawns. And I'll say, Jake, this is going very well off the rip here for Texas. They sit in a great spot already for those P2 spawns.
Yeah, that's good work right there from Optic to find the kills when they need to. A great play from Shotzi as Optic are able to find all 4 kills. Now you just want to back up. Make sure you block that spawn and set up properly for this P2. They're Optic to find the kills when they need to. A great play from Shotzi as Optic are able to find all 4 kills. Now you just want to back up. Make sure you block that spawn and set up properly for this P2. They're going to be the team off the early rotation.
Oh man, it just feels like this Texas team is absolutely firing. A BC, 3D, and how about a beatdown as well? The Tiny Terrors foiled here from Shotzi. A bit of a heat check, but understandably so. Forward it is Shotzi back to the respawn screen, and Atlanta finally able to take a moment to breathe, but it's a team nade.
That's a team nade, but at least you are getting those close spawns. If you are Atlanta, one player is going to spawn out, but it's all a lot of pressure from Optic from the front. And they all just get cut down. Atlanta Faze, we're ready for that push. And they're rallying up that time. Only 35 seconds left. Simp on the pin. Simp on the pin. He finds 3. All 4 dead. Atlanta Faze hold.
That is 5 in a row now for Chris Lair. 2, Celium, at least able to cause a bit of pressure. Really for Faze, you were just happy to keep Texas off of this time. You did not have that rotation anytime that is not really going to either party is a positive in the end. MC continuing to be a thorn in the side as that's 4 in a row for him. Regardless of it, Optic deal with it, and now they've reached 100.
Yeah, this has been a very scrappy hill between both of these squads, but Optic do a great job just not allowing Atlanta Faze to get themselves up. Right now, Optic Texas holding every single angle that they need to. As Shotzi does get cut down into maps, with only 20 seconds left, you see Atlanta Faze. They're not going to put the pressure on to P1. They're trying to flip those spawns. They're trying to make their way over towards that stage side. These are some big gunfights. If you allow Optic to take these wins, it can get out of hand.
It's a big moment. It's a big moment, and Bruce there to put the 4th man down. Let's step aside and see how the comms are sounding. A check-in with Optic Texas.
Left side, backside. They're spawning stoner gate. I have our pinch, Say no. Go 2 back door, last 2 back. I got forward. Let the side play. You play ahead, Leave him. You might have to back up there. I'm out front. 2 maps, 1 shot.
That was absolutely clinical. Optic Texas, perfect control at the gallows, and Jay, they escaped at the perfect time. Now to hold on to Fountain. We've seen it multiple times so far since this roster has come together. They could just take over in hardpoint, and we are seeing that on full display. Texas can win it here, and it very well is about to be a 100-point club. Celium trying to see a bit of light, but right when he does, Ghosty's there to beam him.
And it's only 10 seconds. Atlanta needs to find a break. Well, Optic are going to 100-point club to a map number 1. That's 3 dead in the feed. Only player is Slasher. He gets cut down. Optic take map 1. Already on this flank.
Yeah, and if you're Texas, I mean, you don't expect for someone to go for a flank off the rip. Understandably so. No dead silence, but it doesn't matter. Abizi First Blood Master already able to make that presence felt. In the meantime, Texas plants bomb, 3v4.
3v4 now. So now if you are Optic Texas, just try to iron up and play for a kill. You still have to be aware of Abizi on that flank. It's causing him so many problems. Everyone just checking their back end. Right now, Dash is in the spot to at least watch over the bomb, but Sim finds one, 4v2.
Big gunfight victory there for Ghosty. As we said, time continues to tick away, and it's all going to be on to him. He's going to have to be around clutch all by himself. That's going to be 2 time. I was going to say it's going to start to become a factor, but Slasher is able to wipe away the rookie, and from there, the retake is in.
See, he might have found the timing, but Shotzi, he's just going to get away with his life. Can't find the kill. Abizi with another first blood so far in this search and destroy. 3v4 situation, as the bomb is now going to get planted at B.
Abizi's still up here. Dashi did not spot him just toward his side. So with that, he definitely has hurt him now. Pistol out. Oh, one more bullet, and it surely would have done the trick. Brings it now into the 2v3. Bomb has been planted, and Faze, they've got the info.
And right now, Celium, he's the player all the way across the map, and he's watching that cross. He allows Slasher to go for that late flank as he takes down Ghosty. So now Dashi in the 1v3 with only 20 seconds left. It's not going to be an easy round. He gets sniffed out by Slasher. Now that's 2 rounds in a row from Atlanta Faze.
A little slow to arrive, but as we said, can it be Abizi again? 3 for 3.
Another first blood for Abizi. Now makes it another 3v4 situation. Optic just going to try to get this bomb down again. Trying to clutch up this time around into 3v4. Abizi already working his way through courtyard.
He can just kind of hang out here. I mean, you're watching the primary lane. Yep, yes indeed. Shotzi falls. Ook not able to finish off that kill. That very well could turn the tide of the round. As we said, bomb is planted. Atlanta Faze, you definitely have to get a move on, but they're finding all the kills that they have to. Once more, it is left up to the Rook. Ghosty, 1v4, not able to hold it. Not able to lock it down. Abizi and Atlanta Faze.
He finds himself in a great position.
There's no way. There is no way! 4 for 4 out of Abizi. Oh, Dashi goes low. At least evens things up. But for Texas, they have just had to work so hard. And being down in man count, Shotzi now brings it into the 3 versus 2, 30 seconds on the clock. And now for Faze, a pick would be huge. Slasher able to deliver as Hoop does get found out, but started off as Atlanta Faze success. Texas eventually turned the tie, but now it's going to fall onto Shotzi again. Grabs the timing. Now into the 1v1. Slasher has yet to grab the bomb! Ant-Man to the...
Not hitting. Might give Optic some false information that no player's going to be in towards the side. Sip and Abizi. It's time to strike. They find the first blood onto Hook. Now already in the 3v4 with only 35 seconds left. Optic have to make a move.
And for me, the biggest thing is that Shotzi's able to pick up that bomb, and he will be able to get into this B site. Celium ends up dropping Dashi, and I believe he's got the info that Shotzi has got to be on this bomb site. It ends up going down, but in a 2v4. Ghosty on one side of the map, and now it is all left up to Shotzi to try to fend for himself. How long can he hang out? How long can he last? As it's all going to be up to him, and Faze overwhelm once more. Find out. And Jay, that's the reason why we see the score the way that it is. You're facing off against one of the best S&D teams in the game, and you've yet to get a first blood on the board. So now you have your one hand behind your back. Now you've got both. Texas down in numbers. Can they rally?
So now in the 3v4, Celium does find himself in a position up towards field side. So they can decide to wrap this bomb back over towards that B point. But with Hook sitting in this corner, he's the guy. He's going to make sure nothing fishy happens over towards this A bomb. But time is starting to tick. Atlanta Faze now have to make the play call.
He definitely hears it. He definitely hears it. But now at 0-6, at times, Hook has been the savior here on El Asilo Search Destroy. But now can it be Ghosty? Levels it into a 2v2, but bomb has gone down on the other side of the map. It could be a 1v1 that's about to take place. Dashi, he just ran past MC. Celium from the top side, and it's Slasher on the other. Ghosty, he's got to do it by himself. So many spots, so many occasions where he's been last man alive, gets the timing, 15 seconds to go. If you're MC, all you have to do is wait. Pressure is on to Ghosty. Puts in some solid shots. But regardless of it, it's just around the corner. You can see Slasher trying to make some moves up toward the top side. Cleverly tries to make some presence felt around the doorway. Texas finally have gotten the first blood. Now what can they do with it? Bomb planted, but here comes the flanks.
Here comes the flanks, but at least you have the man advantage this time around. It's now with only 40 seconds left. Sim's trying to find an opening through bottom pull. He lines up perfectly for Ghosty to take him down. So now in the 4v2, all left up to Slasher. He gets cut down. Now it's all on to Selly, and the trade is there. And Optic Texas take the attacking round, find their very first.
She dropped by the nade. And with that, the flank from Hook. Spot Slasher.
Oh,
one more bullet. One more bullet. Would have brought it into the 2v2, but gets the job done nonetheless. It is Simp who plants down the bomb and now will force Texas to come to them.
Who gets all the info right there, but he goes for the chow onto Slasher. Slasher's able to cut him down, so now left up to the rookie. Can he keep Optic Texas alive with the 1v2 clutch? Time is ticking, but he gets the information at least onto one player.
Slasher, he's just got to escape. Slasher just has to try and waste as much time as possible. Ghosty, realizing such, now has to go for a sprint. Knife is out, and understandably so. This is a search and destroy that is gonna go the way of Atlanta Faze. The knife is out, and it's a knife to the heart to Texas fans as they hope.
Yeah, Optic Texas, they put themselves in a great position. K-Dash, get a couple from middle desk. He finds at least one. That first segment is already going to be complete. Abizi trying to do everything he can. He gets cut down. So now you know where Atlanta Faze are coming from. Second tick is already in.
There's surely no way they do this again. Is history about to repeat itself? Is it going to be another attacking victory? Shotzi eventually drops. Faze wiped the board, but my God, a minute on the clock. 10-9. These have got to be quick and efficient kills now for Optic.
Oh, and Abizi on the flank. Abizi on the flank at least cuts down the first. He's going to set up to try to take down two, but it's Ghosty. Ghosty finds two. Hook just has to try to stay alive, but Slasher takes him down. So now, only 6 lives remaining for Optic Texas. They cannot get bedroom control as Sip finds two. Only 5 lives now.
One last push. 35 seconds to go. Abizi now brings it into 4. Texas pretty much playing a search and destroy when you got an objective on the line. Patience pays off there for Bruce. Time continues to tick, and Hook's found the second, but take a look at player 8 and Celium. He's prepared himself for a flank. The same thing can be said for Simp as they are able to win both of those gunfights. And now it is all up to Dashi and Hook, and now the nuke ends up falling. Faze. They got close, Jay.
Finding the kills when they need to as they wipe them off of that B point. Now someone's got to make their way over back towards A. 23 seconds, but Atlanta Faze are going to get those kitchen spawns. They're able to stop that clock. It's all going to be on Hook, but his teammates are here to help.
Oh, I was going to say Abizi. A great spot to be in. Slasher wipes away the third. And from there, Faze, you can see what they do. Those arrows, they put one person on the objective, and now it is time to allow for the boys to fly, maybe even to fry. But Dashi on the other side has also earned a cruise missile, eventually does hit the deck. And now for Shotzi, his life becomes that much more impactful, that much more important. As Faze are here, but here comes the streak. Bruce is investing it now.
Yeah, we're investing it, trying to get the information to our teammates. Doesn't drop, goes back for the chow, but eventually does get taken down by Abizi. So right now, Atlanta Faze, they're just putting a lot of pressure on. You have to try to clutch up, get a couple kills. Ghosty at least finds one.
Oh, and Ghosty not able to stay up. And now once more, Faze are on the point. Dashi's at least able to exchange for one. Shotzi, long-range shots. He will drop. And now from there, Faze continue to get picked apart. That's a massive gunfight there for Hook. Aggression being established again as Celium is able to punch in another segment. So we'll be tied in segments. 30 seconds to go. Can it be the round for Atlanta?
And it's 6-6 in line. Good push. Try to close out this attacking round. It's going to be Slasher making his way all the way to the back end. The rest of his teammates trying to fight for that bedroom control. But Optic, they aren't budging. They are holding strong in their setup.
See if Faze can make a bit of a dent. Shout out to That free cam shot, you can see every single player from Atlanta as they start to force their way in, but Shotzi able to save the day, and Ghosty will wipe away the last one. We head into round 3.
The last 2 players from Atlanta Faze are going to be spawning all the way across the map. You don't have any bedroom control. You want to try to slow down and play TDM. 8 and 7. The lives remaining. Optic Texas is trying to win this one.
Oh, they are indeed, but Simp, a great nade onto Dashy, so that will clear the B point for a moment. Hook, he's switching between weapons, going back and forth, dive onto the point. Can they cap it? Yes, they will!
Hook is just nuking right now. He finds himself on an ace 3. Optic currently have all map control. As Atlanta Faze is just trying to find an opening, trying to find a way out of their spawn. Now he sets up Shotzi on the pinch. Shotzi finds 2. Can his SMG do on Hook do anything more? He finds another. Eventually does get cut down, but 20 seconds left. Atlanta has to get on a point.
Oh my God, Ghosty nearly found read, but it's Shotzi poking away at 2. Celium able to drop him, and from there, Faze have numbers. This should be the point. This should be the capture.
And now this is where you make the decision to just chalk that one up, play for the exit kills, because right now it's 20-13 in lives remaining. All you want to do is try to play TDM. Ghosty, he's getting all this information. Great stun to at least find the first. Goes for the towel onto the second. Cuts down Celium. 19-11. 1 minute left. Atlanta has to try to find an opening.
How explosive has Texas been so far throughout this round? Hook goes for the chow, eventually falls, but now it could set up Shotzi. 36 and 23, making that score line look that much better. But there's still one player in the back lines that is going to be Slasher. Ends up cutting away 1. Can he find the second? Yes, he does. Slasher on the 5 spree finds 1 more. That's a cruise missile and a chance. Chow, so off of respawn, right? Slasher's going to have to make a call. Do we bring in the cruise missile? We have no map positioning. So here it comes. Can Texas weather the storm? Meanwhile, you have Simp, who's on the flank. This is the push that could break open the game. This is the push that could seal the deal. But Hook comes away, takes 1 down, but takes his teammates in the process. But it does not matter.
They relieve some of that pressure on towards the P1 hardpoint, but these kills are going to be so big. Optic is trying to do a good job of maintaining green side. They want to make sure they have that P2.
Both teams actually end up playing Rokkr hardpoint. In their prior series, Texas took it, Atlanta did not.
Big kills.
And those are some massive kills off the start of this game. We talk so often about P2, bottom side of the map, where Texas are focusing all of their attention. And Jay, they're also getting every single second at P2.
No, they're just waiting for Shotzi. Shots is going to be the playmaker.
They have no idea that Shotzi's in this perspective. A few shots exchanged, and now Celium looks to go for the chow. Shotzi ends up finding him. Can he go for another? Yes, he will! Eventually drops, and now it leads it into a 2v2. Dashy now versus Abizi for the time, and you've got player 8 trying to make a play on the backside. Celium able to arrive. Faze currently with the pinch somewhat established off of the spawns. Dashy falls, and now here comes Faze. Here comes Faze, now with the seconds.
Now it's all on to Celium, the last player here, one-on-one versus Shotzi. He's able to win it. So the final 30 seconds should go in favor of Atlanta Faze.
One more time, yeah, I'm probably dead. I got fucking faded and push. He's on the wall. He's on the top wall. He's on the wall. Yeah. Hold on. I'm trying to cover you guys. I'm being into it. Healing. Trying to do my twice. Bottom right. Advanced. I'm sure another unit. I'm stun by. I can look by. I made. I can help you long on me. One short. I got the guy on the pinch. Nice. I have time. Responding P2 on me. P2. That's nice. Am I boosted? Yeah, I'm trying to watch it. I'm on your P2 side. I'm loading. I tried. Two. I'm trying to help you guys. Tunnel Ghosty stuck. Yeah, they're hitting fucking.
And the communication right there from Atlanta Faze was basically flawless. Small talk was there. They had all the angles cut off, which eventually leads to a full 60 hold in towards the courtyard.
These could be the men to make the play. Abizi firing forward. Great work to cut away Hoog. Simp still alive. Simp still alive. He's able to drop a double kill, and from there, Faze with the early time.
Oh, Faze find all the kills at the right time to find the break on towards Canteen as they are able to take the lead in this hard point, and Simp is not slowing down. Already on a 4-3, shelling everything that he possibly can see. As he takes down the 5th. He's trying to earn himself that cruise whistle. What you want to do? The spawn Atlanta Faze all the way across the map, but Slasher does a great job of taking care of him. With only 40 seconds on this hill, Optic, they have been holding this one down.
They have indeed. 30 seconds still to go. Ghosty eventually does get dealt with in the back alley. Shotzzy there for the trades. It is chaos going down right now in the parking lot. Shotzzy winning a few fights. Let's step aside now and see how the comms are sounding with Texas.
I'm all your P4 side, by the way. I'm all P4 side. They can only go middle, guys. They go middle.
Right now in a 10-point game.
And it's all on Abizi. He's still the only player here for Atlanta Faze. He's trying to stay alive for as long as he can for his teammates to get back into the play. There's a couple Optic players that are in this situation that are going to take them down. Neither squad is fighting for this time right now, but Optic, they know how crucial this 30 seconds can be. They're finding the kills. Now when you push this, that's 3 dead in the feed. You keep on going. You want to get over towards the next hill. They're trying to chain these 2 hard points and close it out now.
Offhand, and now makes it 4 in a row. Could it be the break? Could it be the break? Slasher falls. It's all on to MC. It is all on to Celium. Abizi, though, ends up finding the 3rd. It's now all on to Shotzzy. It is now all on to him, trying to stay alive and snake for as long as possible. Does he have the gunfight? The cavalry has arrived. Texas are here. 20 seconds to go.
Atlanta Faze,
The only man alive. All you need is 1 second if you're Texas. But Faze right now have got one heck of a setup, and they're not losing their gunfights. Dashing, a bit of a slow performance, starts to make his presence felt.
Look at the spawns.
That makes the play. The spawns are close. This is your chance, Texas.